that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Hi everyone, I'm Gamer4Fun, and in this video I'm super excited to share my impressions of the new Final Fantasy XVI demo that just released on the PlayStation 5. This demo is a free download and lets you experience two different parts of the full game. The opening prologue and a special battle demo. Let's dive right in and let me tell you guys what I think about the Final Fantasy XVI demo.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
I will admit that I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy fan. Only played a couple of hours on the Final Fantasy VII remake on PS5 and the first disc on the Final Fantasy XIII game on Xbox 360.
What in the...
Bloody hell!
Warble? It's far south.
Keep clear of its maw, my lord.
I've stayed away from information and videos about Final Fantasy XVI until now, because I didn't think it was a game I wanted to buy or play. But the demo have completely changed my opinion about the game, and I am now pre-ordered the game, as well as watched the long pre-launch stream on YouTube.
Content from here in Los Angeles.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
And I can't now wait to play the full game and see where the story takes me.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria.
The demo is about 2 hours long and introduces us to the main character, Clive Rosefield.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on, you're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Clive is a young knight that protects his brother Joshua, who is the dominant of the Phoenix icon.
Joshua... I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place.
The demo is very mature, and from what I know it will continue on that track and be even darker in tone.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter.
Supplies from the capital.
Some of the story beats when the game picked up in the second hour of the demo, I did see coming.
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
It's kind of like Game of Thrones, even though I haven't seen that show yet, with war between nations, backstabbing and betrayal.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken?
Without spoiling the end of the demo, it ends on a cliffhanger, with Clive's life changing and setting him on a path of revenge. I'm eager to see the rest of the story and the full game when it comes out June the 22nd. The demo is very cinematic and immersive. A big part of the demo is the cutscenes with amazing graphics and voice acting. The game uses Unreal Engine 5, which makes everything look realistic and detailed.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father, much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Like most of the current gen games, you have the option in the demo and the full game to use either performance or frame rate mode in 60 FPS or the graphic mode in 30 FPS. I tried a little bit on both modes, and in the performance mode the graphic took a little bit of a hit, but it still looked very good on my non-4K TV, and the big win was the smooth gameplay in combat. I'm a little bit torn if I'm gonna play with a better frame rate or the better graphics when I play the full game. But what I might end up doing is using the performance or frame rate mode when I'm doing the combat, and then change on the fly to the quality mode when I'm doing slow-paced sections or just exploring. The gameplay in the prologue is mostly tutorial based. I hope the full game opens up more, because what's in the demo is very linear and more open level and not open world like many other modern games. The combat system is fast-paced and action-oriented, with Clive using his sword and various abilities to fight enemies. Since I have not played the old-school Final Fantasy games, I don't have too much opinions about if Final Fantasy games should be turn-based or action-heavy, like say for example Devil May Cry, Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy 15. And the combat in Final Fantasy 16 is definitely engaging and more accessible for new players like me.
No! Before it recovers!
I did a lot of button mashing in the demo, but with the full game, I would have to learn many of the different combos to beat the stronger enemies that will be later in the full game. The demo isn't over after the story cliffhanger though.
Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care girls.
He is here then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel.
The second part of the demo is the Iconic Challenge.
Good news, lads.
The Iconic Challenge is a segment that takes place later in the game.
You know what to do.
This part of the demo gives you a taste of more advanced gameplay, with more enemies and bosses to fight. It also lets you use more gear and abilities that are not available in the prologue. You can also customize the loadout and equip different accessories that enhance the stats or give special effects.
Not this time.
The combat system was more challenging and complex than in the prologue, requiring me to use more strategy and timing to defeat the foes. The fight also showcases the PS5's features, such as haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, that make me feel every hit and blast. The level design is more open-ended and allows for multiple paths and approaches. The visuals are also impressive, with dynamic lighting and shadows that create a moody atmosphere. The Final Fantasy 16 demo is an amazing preview of what the full game will offer.
Joshua!
It has so far a captivating story.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
And engaging characters that I really want to know more about.
Good day to you, Mother.
And it also has some accessibility options that lets you adjust the game difficulty, subtitle text sizes, and the camera speed. I highly recommend you to download this demo and try it out for yourself. As I did, you won't regret it, and you might even be positively surprised. If you do, you can skip the entire prologue if you want to, and transfer your save files to the full game when it launches on June 22nd. So have you guys tried the demo yet, and what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And also let me know if you want me to do a full review of the game when I've completed it later. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. And I will see you next time.